Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Mini Metro. Now I say welcome back, I haven't actually played this since 2022. So a lot of you may not have seen this before, but it's an incredible game based on like the tubeway stations like you see in London and stuff. And it looks like we did London, Paris and New York. We have got to Warsaw, the Polish capital. So let's give that a go and then try and unlock these later levels. Oh no, we have done some other ones. Oh, we've done loads of levels. I was going to say, I thought I played a lot of this. Turns out I definitely have. They just seem to add levels in the middle randomly, which is a bit random. Oh man, there are so many levels to unlock though. Wow. Anyway, let's get into it. So if you've never seen this before, basically we've got to join these areas because these are tube stations and the shape denotes like what sort of passenger wants to go there. So if we just wait a little bit of time, look. There is a square passenger at circle that wants to get to square. So what we need to do, we need to draw a line from there to there. And that's added a train to it as well. So this passenger will board there, head to the square. That will drop off. We get a point in the top right. However, look, there is now a triangle there. So obviously the passenger can't get on here because they won't be able to get to triangle. Hence, we probably want to extend this line so it does a nice loop like that. So now this will go like in a circle. And it will pick up the circles and other shapes on its way. So now you can see aboard our two little circles. As they get off, we get the 2 passenger points and everything is good. However, there is another platform over here, a circle, but it's got to get to this line. Now, down the bottom, this is how many like lines we've unlocked. So we do have another orange and like a light greeny blue one. So I think I probably, do I want to leave this? I might want to leave that in a loop and do like a second line that comes over like down to there. So that literally just boards those on and then adds them to this line. But they still have to wait here for this train to come round. So worth remembering. But oh no, and that's just been upgraded. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot about that. So every so often, the stations upgrade to like a more complex shape, like a rarer one. In this case, our circle has upgraded to a star, which usually is a bad thing, you would have thought. But in this case, I think that's actually quite good. Because it now means we have 4 different shapes on the map. So I could delete this. So if I just take that back there. So that line's not going to be a thing. And then I could extend this to go up that way. So now we have, particularly if you turn your head, so you spin it 180 degrees, we have a very efficient tube line. Okay, in the meantime, we have triangle up there. So this one, I might add my separate line just doing that. This is mainly just to get the triangles onto like the loop in the middle. But I could extend like the loop to go up there. But then we've got like 2 triangles quite close to each other. Although what's that one going to be? A circle. Okay, I'll tell you what then. We'll extend up to there to grab you. And then because it goes triangle, then a circle, then a star, I think it might be worth getting rid of this line. And then just extending that one up to there. Because as you can see, like the train's about to pull into this station and pick up this triangle. That would have to go around the entire loop with a triangle. And these cars can only hold 6 passengers. Whereas now it can drop the triangle off there. So it's not end of the world. And everything is good. Nice. By the way, it's coming up to the end of the week, nearly Sunday. And I think when we do, we get to pick an upgrade. Oh yes. So week 2. We get a new locomotive, so you can see they go down here. So they can either be added to existing lines or they just allow us to build our extra lines. And then we get to pick extra assets. Now, I think... I don't know. I feel like interchanges can be useful. I think they're like bigger stations, but carriages generally are how I like to do this. Because what you can do, you can add a carriage like to there. So now this can hold 12 passengers rather than just the 6. Oh, I've just realized, look, can you see that? That spawn there, that's very cheeky. So do I want to extend the line up to there? Or would it be better off doing a new line like between those 2? Maybe going through start so that we've got like parallel lines there. Potentially. I think crossovers. Yeah, look, they slow down for crossovers, which is a bit annoying. Oh, we got a square spawn there as well. Okay, we're going to have to rebuild at some point, I think, because we don't want 2 of the same shape in a row. I mean, actually, I guess I could just remove from there and then put that one onto the square. I'm just trying to keep it moving as efficiently as possible, but I haven't played this in so long I can't really remember the best way of doing it. I just know that having 2 of the same shape like in a line isn't the best way of doing things. And oh no, a circle's just spawned up there. Okay, so I might just do an extra line, just connect down to that one. But yeah, like these stations where we've got lots of lines coming in, the changeover ones, they're the ones where you might want to turn them into like those interchanges that we unlocked. Oh no, really? Another one? Okay, what I might do then, I might take the circle of the orange off there and just go straight up. So that's at least a different circle. And then the star's sort of my interchangey one. I mean, we've got a square over there. Oh, I've just realized there's water as well. So we used a tunnel to get across there. Can you see the dotted line? So down in the bottom right, we've got 3 tunnels remaining. I think I'll extend down that way. And then, I'm going to have to extend that over to there, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to. Oh, at least it's the end of week 3. We get another locomotive, so that's good. And then, we can add another line. So that will give us a 4th one we can have. Or we can go for some more tunnels. I think we're probably fine for tunnels for now. So let's add another line. Remember, you can only add lines if you have enough locomotives. I do have 2 remaining. I could add another locomotive to some of these lines if I needed to. For now, though, I think they're going okay. Right, over on the right, I'm going to add you over to that way. I mean, I might loop the orange round. Would that make more sense? It might make more sense for us to do that. I feel like loops are quite handy in this game. I mean, I could loop this one back as well, but then that is going to use another tunnel, isn't it? No, oh, that's annoying. Why a circle down there? If I attach that to the orange line, we've got 3 circles in a row, which isn't helping at all. And there might not even be space on the train. Like, if you look at this, the train, it's got two spots open, but it's not going to drop any customers off because it can't pick up circles from a circle. So, like here, as it picks these up, it's full, which means as it gets to this one, it can't actually pick them up. I think I need another train on this line, and I'm going to make it go the opposite direction. So that's going to pick up these and go that way. I think that's fine. Oh my goodness. Hang on. It's carnage down the bottom right. All right. We've got a square. I think we'll go circle, then triangle again. Just so like the order's a bit odd. So we don't get what happened with the oranges over there. But, oh no, there's another one up there. Right. Just extend up to that way. I feel like we have way too many circles and triangles. And by the way, if you were wondering what happens like when trains like cross each other going the same way, it's fine. It's fine. They're on separate tracks. They're not going to have a head on. We're all good. Anyway, week 4, we'll grab another locomotive. And then, I mean, maybe a carriage might be handy. I think I'll grab an extra carriage and then I'll just shove that wherever it needs to go. Oh, we had a triangle spawn there. That's actually quite handy for our line because it breaks up the circle chain. There's a square up the top as well. So I'll do that there. I think squares are quite rare. Yeah, I think we've only got 3 on the entire board. And thankfully, there's 1 on each of our coloured lines. So that's actually quite good. We just need to keep an eye on where we want to add the extra carriage. I am actually thinking it might be worth it on this greeny one. Just because, oh yeah, it just keeps extending. It keeps extending. And I got to keep the connection over to here for the star. I mean, I could make this a loop and then just have a separate line being like the bridge between the star and over there, but I don't know. Another circle up. Stop doing circles up there. Oh, there's so many circles on this orange line. All right, we're up to nearly 300 passengers though, so not terrible. How full is this train though? Oh, it's quite full. I think we add the carriage. Let's add it to this train. There we go. We've already made use of it. So many triangles. It's a train full of triangles. I just extended the line up that way on the orange one as well. The oranges seem to be pretty good, actually. Both these trains are fairly empty. I wonder if they should be going the opposite direction. Maybe they're better off going the same direction, but like opposite each other, like at opposite ends. I think that's probably the best way than going the opposite direction. Anyway, week 5, we got a new locomotive. I think a new carriage for now, and I am just going to grab one of these trains, probably this one, and then put it like opposite facing that direction, just so these are both going the same way, but they're like spaced out better. That's a better idea. All right, anyway, oh no, we got carnage down here. I think we're going to have to do something over this side. It's all gone a bit crazy. This like snaky wiggly thing is not going to work. I think we need a loop and an extra line, so let's just pause it a second. Then let's just delete this line by taking them all off. Okay, so what are we going to do up here? We've got 2 lines to play with. But yeah, ideally, we want to sort of try and do like a square, then a triangle, then a circle. Then a square, then, I mean, I would want to do a triangle, but there aren't any. I mean, distance is also something to consider as well. So is this the loop I want to do? It looks so untidy. I also missed a circle down the bottom. So yeah, something like that. That's sort of a loop. And then we could do a separate line, let's say from this square over to there just to get over to that start. I mean, I could actually extend this to like go parallel with all of those. Okay, so if we play, I've then got loads of carriages and stuff. So let's add a carriage to this one. We may want an extra train on this as well. Oh, no, one's just spawned up the top. Oh, no. Okay, so I think what I'm going to have to do then, I won't go over to the start. I'll go from this triangle straight up to there with the purple one. So that's just connecting the right to the middle and then getting these ones up the top as well. I'm worried about this. Loads of triangles are going to get off this train. Look how many passengers are on this one. We've actually got our first warning. Remember, when these fill up, it's the end of the game. Thankfully, because we got 2 carriages, all the passengers get on, so that alarm's gone. We've got our first pentagon, so let's extend over to there. Now, that's good, except for any pentagons on the orange line. They're going to struggle to get onto this line because we're not actually connected. So we might want to try and get the orange on somehow. We could go over to there with the orange, just so we have a nice little transfer point. I think that would be okay. Oh my gosh, look how many triangles are on this train. Right, anyway, we've got another circle down there, one in the top right. Now, we've hit 500 passengers connected, though, and it's the end of week 6. So we get a new locomotive, and this might be where I get a new line, just for safety. Yeah, we'll do a new line, because I've got enough locomotives that I can add them, like, wherever I need them. I mean, what I could do as well, I could get rid of that and extend that one down to there. Just because we've got circles in a line already on this green line, but there aren't any on the purple one. So I think that will actually be quite handy. So nice. I think things are looking good. Oh, we got 3 circles in a row here. Yeah, we got way too many circles on this orange line. Also, the first train has slowed down. I'm going to try and move this one back if I can hand-eye coordinate it better. So you want to go back to like that point, just so it's a bit more evenly spaced out. I got another circle over there. Ugh. I guess we'll just extend over that way. Another circle on the orange line. Of course we do. And man, there's actually quite a lot of passengers waiting on the orange line down here. And they're all circles. I think I'm going to add an extra carriage. So I've added an extra carriage just so we can pick up these customers. Because they're all circles though, we're not actually... Yeah, we're not going to have the space. We may... Oh, look, there's another circle up there. We may want another line down here just to like... intercept them all. Anyway, it's week 7. Another locomotive. Ooh, carriage or interchange. Interchange might be handy for any we have like waiting. I feel like carriages though are probably best for now because I don't think any are waiting too much. Like an interchange is good at like this triangle where like loads of lines are like waiting. So I figured there might be lots of like pentagons waiting, maybe some other shapes. But yeah, I think we need to add another carriage onto this orange line. Because look, there's an alarm down there, but that should allow us to pick up most of those. Yeah, all of them. Oh, triangle up the top. That's a very good position, that triangle. Because we did go circle, square, circle, and then without that triangle, another circle, square, circle, circle before we got to the triangle. So that being in the middle, perfect position just to drop off some triangle customers. That circle down there, though, not so good. I think I might extend over that way, perhaps. Just because this green line is in a little bit of trouble. We have an alarm. I do have 4 trains. So it may be time to add some trains to this line. I don't know how many customers are going to be able to get picked up by this train. Not many. I mean, the alarm is going down. I think I'm going to add another train to this line. Oh, by the way, what is that? What is that? It's a slice of pizza. Okay, let's just undo this and we'll go that way, that way, that way. So yeah, this purple line is like the rare shape line. We got pentagons and then we got the pizzas. Oh, and we got the crosses now. Really? So we'll extend over to there. We may want to shorten this line. Anyway, the extra line has made this green one run a lot better. There aren't as many customers waiting, and it's now week 8. So a line or more tunnels may be worth the tunnels, just because we're getting to a point where we are going to want to cross again, I think. I've only got 1 tunnel currently, so yeah, I'll take the tunnels just for safety. We've got, oh, blooming another circle over there. Let's extend up that way. In fact, what I might do, if I remove that off and go up that way instead, I think that's a slightly better layout. Oh, triangle down there, really? Okay, let's just pause it a second because look, we're getting a lot of people waiting there. I'm actually thinking if I remove this, maybe just to that point, I could do a separate line that covers these, goes through that, and goes to that triangle, so that I've basically split the purple into 2 different lines. One to sort of like do the left and top, and the other one to do this right side. Look how many passengers are waiting at this square. That's one that needs to be upgraded to an interchange. Oh man, we got alarms everywhere. I need to get some of my trains involved, I think. So this alarm is still going up. Okay, let's get another train facing that direction. Then I may need to get another one on this top purple line, depending on what happens here. How many can board? Yeah, we need more trains. Okay, I've put another purple one on there. That should take all the pluses and the pizzas. But yeah, next upgrade could definitely do with an interchange. So yeah, this middle bit is crazy. I mean, could I loop this up? Perhaps. Oh no, look, we got alarms on the bottom left. We got alarms in the middle again as well. Oh, we've hit 1200. 1200 is quite a good score, I think. But yeah, we've got an alarm in the bottom left still. I still haven't connected this square. We may want to go over to there. I'm going to take one of these trains, I think, down that way. And I might have to add another new train to here just to stop this alarm. Right, it's week 9. Another train, that's good. Another line. That's the final line. We can't get any more after this. Stop giving me circles over this side.
Stop it.
Right, what do we do? Oh, what do we do with this? I'm thinking maybe I do like a separate line that sort of goes through quite a few shapes. So circle, triangle, square. We could then go to start this triangle. And then do we want like another route up to these? Might be worthwhile. Could even go up to the plus. The bottom left is still pretty crazy. Yeah, it's annoying because as these trains come round, like, they're all full and they're all just stopping at circles, so they can't even, like, make space. Yeah, like here, the alarm's going up. We can't actually fit any trains on. I might even grab this train, bring it down there. Right, in the top, we have a diamond added as well. It's not just a square on its side. It's completely different. Oh my goodness, the alarm in the middle. The alarm in the middle. Is that alarm going to kill us? Oh no, I think it's going to kill us. Come on, we've got to get the alarm off. No. Have we saved it? No, we didn't save it. Oh no. Overcrowding at this station has forced your metro to close. 1,476 passengers traveled on your metro over 59 days. Now, where does that put us in the leaderboard? Puts us in the top 50%. Not great, but not bad either. Perhaps if we can play this again soon, which you guys can help control by boosting the like button, perhaps we could have a go at the next level, Lisbon. And hopefully if you let me know below any like tactics and stuff that really help, maybe we can do a little bit better. It'd be nice if we could hit like the 2000s or something. Anyway, for now, I'll say peace, love, and Metro Matt is back. Bye.